Ako ay Pilipino, ang dugo'y maharlika.
MSM Media Services presents Transparency, Negros Occidental Philippines. Transparency, the longest-running talk show on cable television in the city of Bacolod. A no-holds-barred discussion of current and relevant events and issues that are imbued with public interests on health, sports, education, tourism, success stories, good governance, among others. Transparency as a crusade against corruption, injustices, illegal drugs, and criminalities in society. And now, your host. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Transparency, Negros Occidental Philippines. I'm your host, Mike Magare. Today's discussion is centered on the quo warranto case filed with the Supreme Court against ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation, and of course, press freedom, and we'll talk about updates on coronavirus, and of course, other important issues. Our guest for tonight on Transparency is a media icon. Of course, he was the past president of the Negros Press Club, a well-known historian, a columnist, my former teacher. Mga kabyanan, I'm proud to have with us Mr. Modesto Mode Saunoy. De, welcome back.
Welcome.
Okay.
Also to you, to me.
Mga kabyanan, sa Subong Sine, ang talk of the nation is about press freedom and the ABS-CBN termination of franchise. As you know, the 25-year congressional franchise of ABS-CBN is scheduled to expire on March 30, no? Marso 30. But according to the Justice Secretary, Menardo Guevara, according to his statement, that ABS-CBN can still be on the air until May 4, no? Kaya ang pag-effective sinisang 25-year congressional franchise, may publication pa ini, no? Period of publication, nga sa diin ma-expire ini May 4, no? So, ang aton nga update naman sa Senate hearing, mismo ang aton minority leader, no, Senator Franklin Drilon, nagsiling siya nga, siling niya ma-file siya sa resolution sa Senate nga i-extend abi ang provisional franchise ng ABS-CBN pending abi sang desisyon sang both houses sang Congress, no? Lower house and the Senate, no? Now, kuhaan aton sa initial statement sabi si Mode Saunoy kay ni siya bilang media icon daw may mga dako gid abi nga mga information nga ma-share sa aton si Mode parte sa sining ABS-CBN franchise.
Okay, thank you very much. And good evening sa tagpalabati sa program, Transparency of Negros Occidental. Ining issue sa ABS-CBN actually is not an issue of press freedom or freedom of expression. This is a legal issue, actually, because the complaint against ABS-CBN are rooted on its alleged violation of the law. That's why a quo warranto case was filed against it, which means that even from the beginning, it was already not correct. So we cannot discuss the quo warranto case because it is now with the Supreme Court, although there is no order yet from the court that we cannot discuss the quo warranto case or the merits of the quo warranto case. Even without the gag order, there exists a law on sub judice. That means that any case pending before the court cannot be discussed in public on its merits. And I think for us who are in the media knows this very, very well, that we can be cited for contempt of court kung we discuss the merits. We can present, we can narrate, or we can explain the case, but we cannot take this or that side of the issue. So the Cocoranto case and the gag order including, we have to leave that to the court because the line between expression, free expression or the free press and sub judice is very, very thin. No? And even if media man believes that he is within the limits of the law, a case can still be filed against him and masamok na niya. You know, it could be pure harassment, just like any libel case. No? A libel case usually find it's very difficult to get the court to convict unless it is very, very glaring nga there was malice in the way the news or the opinion was presented. So, even if you're on the good side, on the correct side, the harassment is very, very difficult for the member of the media, unless you are brave enough to surmount it. But iba din nadlok, gidman mo, nadlok. Ako siyam na iya ka libel cases. Ako na agyan, so daw naanan ako na, kag daw why ba mag-survive beyond the prosecutor, no? Pero just answering it and all that, it takes a little time. But that is a part of the way we operate and that's part of the risk that we take. So in the case of the Cocoranto of the government, of the Department, of the Solicitor General against ABS-CBN, we will wait because madali lang na the Cocoranto case kapit pa ang request ng Solicitor General. It is an urgent motion. At the same time, ang mga dito sa gag order. That means everybody should keep quiet about the Cocoranto case. No? But ABS-CBN, sige magyapo ng ilang air. Although, very tiptoeing also. They're very careful not to aggravate the issue. No? So, galing kay Bati, kung bangkuto ni mo imong guest, hindi mo yan mapugga ng imong guest. Kasi may mga guest nila nga ginabakwa nila, they go into the merits. No? So, tingin na pamatian man sila sa gobyerno, kasi dugangan pag inasala nila sa huli. So, whatever it is, ang point ko ni Mike is the issue of ABS-CBN is not an issue of press freedom.
Not is an issue of press freedom, but
it is a legal issue on the violation of the alleged violation of ABS-CBN of its franchise. So that is something that the government or whoever is interested, in this case it is the Solicitor General, is interested because the franchise was violated.
Kaya Manti, you are given a 25-year congressional franchise, but there are some conditions, no, that must be followed. That's why some of the violations nga ginpasaka sa Solicitor General, ang ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation nag-submit na sa ila sini nga sabat, no? So depende sa Korte Suprema kung ano ang desisyon sini. Kaya ang ABS-CBN Corporation were given 10 days to answer sa mga allegations of violations, no? So we will wait and see kung ano ang mangin resulta sining masiling naton sabat abi sang ABS-CBN Corporation sa sining quo warranto case filed by the Solicitor General against the Broadcast Corporation. Now, ang contention sa iba niya, nga masigig yapon broadcast ng ABS-CBN nga radio stations all over the country, kag ang ila sining dito sa abroad, no, ang KFC bla, no, magapadayon sa gihapon kay ti ara na file ang ila sining franchise, no. Masiling kita bag-o ini nga franchise, kinanglan gibla bag-ohon ko na terminate na, no. So kadamo sa mga school of thoughts, may mga legal opinions bala nga natingala ko gani nga hasta si former Chief Justice Ricardo Puno nagsiling nga hindi na pwede pagka-expire ang franchise siya, hindi na iya ma-renew. Ti ang resolution naman again himo abi will be filed today by no less than Minority Leader Senator Franklin Drilon. Ining resolution bala ni nga tagaan provisional go signal ang ABS-CBN Corporation nga mag-on the air for 2 years, bisan way pa madesidihan sang Kongreso, ti bala may bugat ining resolution, no, sang Senado. Desidihan ini sang Korte Suprema kay kadamo sang aton abogado lain-lain ang ilas ni nga mga masilin naton legal opinions sa sini nga bagay. Kaya naga-drum up support man ang ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation sa mga supporters, mga listeners, viewers, and of course, our employees sa ABS-CBN nga mga 11,000 kuno who will be adversely affected kung masirhan ini, no? So, may idugang kasi ni Mudi, no? Kaya daw kadamo sa mga legal opinions nga magapadayon sa gihapon ang on the air sang ABS-CBN Corporation after March 30.
Well, ang posisyon, ang resolusyon ni Senator Drilon, I think it's more to please ABS-CBN. Justice Puno is right there. When the franchise ends on May 4, it's dead. So it's how can you extend that which is not there? And then the resolution of the Senator Drilon cannot take the place of the congressional. It's the House that issues the approval for the franchise. So the Senate, wala na iya. That is just a sense. Because usually when they write a resolution, they say it is the sense of the Senate. Or this is the sense of the House. That means it is just a feeling. It is just
a feeling.
Yeah, it's just a feeling.
A statement.
It is just a sense. No? That's usually the opening line. No? It is the sense of the Senate or it is the sense of the House. In other words, it is just their sensitivity. It is their feeling that it should be given.
Okay.
But it has no force of law. So
I
it
see.
cannot, in other words, it is just actually like the Senator Drilon is asking Congress to do something about it. Like, for example, granting a temporary franchise of 2 years.
Okay.
That's what he's asking, actually. But Congress may or may not do it.
Yes, okay.
And considering the fact that there are, I think, 6 bills filed in the House to extend or to grant another 25 years to ABS-CBN, the problem is that until now, the committees on franchises have not acted on it. And you know, ano na subong?
February.
Next month, recess ang Congress for the
Lenten season.
The Lenten season. Balik na sila June. June, I think June naman na sila babalik or middle of May. But whatever it is just a sense. Whether Congress will do it or not, we don't know. But do you think that the members of the House who are in who are supporters of President Duterte will agree on it? The very fact that all those bills that will 500 been acted upon is because the President does not like it.
Oh.
Ang outline sa isang ABS-CBN, kay kontra nila Presidente mo,
Oh, I see. Oh.
why nila gin-air iya ang bayad sa Presidente, biyaran sa
Oh.
Presidente ang iya nga ads. Di ba yung pag-biyaran, it took you how many months to return the money.
Oh.
Kag hindi pa kumplito, may ginawiran pa sila.
Oh.
Di ano abi na. Kag hindi lang gali amon ang kaso. Now, naguluwa kami mga ads nga why lang gin-air. But it took them time to return the money. So there is in a sense some kind of a business malpractice.
Malpractice.
So the President now, bisan sino man maaki ba na
Oh.
galing na sugat nila karon nga ang Presidente amo ginadaakig, amo ginaginigo nila.
Oh.
So, of course, nag-apologize sila, no?
Oh.
IBCBN also apologized, and the President accepted apology. But when they paid, the President, they paid only a portion. Gibaton sa Presidente. Then they paid again, the Presidente, hindi akong baton. Nga hindi nyo kumplito bayad sa akon. Something like that. So, in a way, if you're really very just looking at as things happen, it would appear that by arrogance man ang ABS-CBN, that they become so big, that they become so big, that why ba, bisan ni amo nang himuon nila, politiko ni backing sila, hadlok ang politiko sila. So in a sense, talaw ko ba na, why should, like, the others there, habo ba na, I cannot understand why, with a multi-billion business, a few millions, hindi mo gapon mauli. It takes time. 2 years is not.
No, 2016 pa tong advertisement. Now, ang ako naman sinadi no, mentioning about the apology nga ginhimo abi sang top officials sang ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation, ang ila mismo Chief Executive Officer nga si Carlo Katigbak, nag-apologize gid, no? In fact, sa isa ka balita, no, sa The Philippines Daily Inquirer, makita ABS-CBN apologizes to Duterte for 2016 election ad mess, no? So ari si Carlo Katigbak kag si Senator Christopher Bongo, naghatag man sang iya sini nga reaksyon nga tiga pasalamat man siya nga nag-apologize abi si Carlo Katigbak in behalf sang ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation, no? Ang apology nga ini mga kabyanan, masiling naton welcome sa Malacanang. Pero on the part sa atong presidente kay several times sa iya sini nga mga speeches, no, in different forums, nag-akigid siya no, hindi siya konforme sang ginhimo abi sang ABS-CBN nga nagbayad siya, wala gin-air before election time. So, apektado ang miya sini nga result sa eleksyon, no? So, ibubunot ina sa presidente kon bala ang apology ni Carlo Katigbak will be masilin aton be received by him nga daw okay naman abi, no? Pero as of now, daw api kita kabati gid sang nablang pronouncement, official pronouncement sang president nga he accepted the apology of ABS-CBN through CEO Carlo Katigbak, no? So base may portion kita nga mapalayag ang paghambal abi ni Carlo Katigbak sa iya sini apology regarding the ad mess, no? Dali lang, no?
No, at the end of this whole discussion, I think we were sorry if we offended the president. That was not the intention of the network. We felt that we were just abiding by the laws and regulations that surround the airing of political ads. And I think today we want to make a categorical statement together with our chairman, Mark Lopez, that ABS does not and will not have its own political agenda.
So mga kabyanan, inyo man batian si Carlo Katigbak, ang iya sining pagpangayo sang apology sa presidente, depende na kung ano ang official pronouncement sang aton presidente, no? Sa imo lang abi no? do you think ang atong presidente nga kapila suliton nga nakasalang ABS-CBN siya, do you think
Well,
kuan
actually,
na-
Mike, that is my point.
Mm.
It has, that ABS-CBN, because of its bigness, has become arrogant in this case. Last year pa na naghambal ang presidente ang akig niya, even earlier, akig siya. Tungkol na gawa ay gin uli ang kwartaya, dason wa ay gin air ang iyang
Advertisement.
Naakaroon lang sila,
Oo.
nag-apologize. If they are really sincere in it, they could have apologized even at that particular in time when the first time the president has aired
Oo.
his complaint.
Several times na damo na no?
Di ba gani, why kaaway they did not apologize?
Oo.
Now, why sila nag-apologize? If you're really sincere about it.
Oo.
If I am a good company, somebody comes out the air and tells me nga, ang akong kwarta, why nila ginuli,
Oo.
what would be the most sincere way of doing it? By immediately conducting an investigation, checking the facts,
Oo.
and now knowing the facts, immediately tells
Oo.
the president.
Oo. Tani,
Kapila,
supposed to be.
How many times have we heard the president? I think, init na gilang ang ulo sa presidente, naghambal na siya, daway ba lagit sa pak?
Oo.
Naghambal pa gid, why bang gid sa pak?
Oo.
Ginambal several times, anay karon kay ipit ka mo, mapagay ka mo patawan. So, daw ka shallow in a way ang ginimo sa ABS-CBN. And if they are in agony, now, it is not the fault of the president. They created the situation.
Oh,
The
I
president, they created the situation for the president to be angry with them.
Oh. Pero di no kadamo sa mga supporters ng ABS-CBN kag in fact isa man ako sang abi nakaubraman sa ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation because I started my broadcast career with ABS-CBN in 1969 no DYXL Radio here in Bacolod. Pero ang ako lang yang ati kadamo gid man sa mga viewers ang ABS-CBN, damo sa supporters, we would not deny that, no? But ang ining co-warranto case, may mga violations, depende na sa korte, no? Bisan mag-support kita, kag hindi kita mag-support, ang mag-decider sini ang Korte Suprema kung may violations, no? Kaya allegations, isang violations, kag ang ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation, pagi sa ila sining mga legal think tank sa bida, nagpayag man nga basura ining co-warranto case kay amo ni man sila sa violations, hindi na matuod, no? So, we will wait and see kay kita yan, naga-discuss lang kita, ga-inform kita sa public sang status and update sa sining franchise ng ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation.
Maybe, ako I would prefer that the franchise is given to ABS-CBN.
Yes,
Because they do a lot of public service. But we are discussing here not on that issue, but rather that to be that ABS-CBN should learn its lesson very well in this. Nga ang ilang kapalpakan, they practically set them aside. They should immediately act on complaints. On complaints. There are many complaints about the ABS-CBN. But because they have become so big, and I think, as I said, they think that they are already so big that even the government can no longer take them down. So, this is a good lesson for them, no? Because from our point of view as members of the press, by doing so, ABS-CBN also put in jeopardy the media. Now they are asking about freedom of the press, freedom of expression. As I said from the beginning, that's not the issue here. The issue is how ABS-CBN perform its function in terms of public service. Because the case against them has nothing to do with press freedom.
Tiga lang iba niya ginagamit ang ining issue.
Because press freedom kita pong Negros Press Club, padasig magsuporta sila.
Oo.
Way pagkadaragwa ang fax.
Okay, okay.
Way pagkadaragwa ang quad, ang Union of Journalists, way pagkadaragwa ang fax, nagsupport
Support na,
nagsupport tayo. Because once you do something against the press, it is immediately say, you're curtailing press freedom.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh.
I don't see this as a case of curtailment of press freedom. Because why pa magipasira for nothing?
Uh-huh.
And the government filed a case has nothing to do with press freedom.
Yes, yeah.
It did not mention there. The only thing that we can say nga may dagta sa violation of press freedom is the statement of the President nga gin-air ninyo ang kontra sa akon.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That is press freedom. Because it is the duty of ABS-CBN to also air
Oo.
anything negative against another candidate
Oo. Kinanglan balanse.
unless
Oo.
unless that particular portion is studio production. It is their own production. In other words, ABS-CBN mismo ang nag-ubra sina nga ads against a candidate.
Oo.
Okay. In which case, the press becomes biased.
Oo.
And bias is actually the basis for the conviction in libel. Because bias is malice.
Oh, malice.
So, that, I do not know to what extent of that kay you'd mentioned man, the palace, and I think the people of the president has also mentioned those ads. No, I don't know whether that is produced by ABS-CBN, that was paid for. I do not know. But if ABS-CBN produced those anti-Duterte ads, then it has taken the side of the opposition to the president. And that probably is a different issue. But the issue that was raised now that puts the franchise of ABS-CBN in jeopardy is the issue of law. It's a question of violation of their franchise. That we cannot discuss. That belongs to the court.
Okay, that belongs to the court. Mga kabiyanan, very interesting and very informative ang atong discussion parte sa sining dako nga isyo nga ang extension sang franchise sang ABS-CBN ti mapadayon ini o kun hindi, no? Pero kalabanan sa mga media yan nagasiling gidya nga ti kabay pang matagaan franchise ang ABS-CBN despite abis sa mga lapses da or kunano bayad sila penalty o kunano gid man nga mga sanctions ang himuon against their alleged violations kung may ara gid man o konsirhan sila, no? Ti ato niya as a media practitioner, ti ato niya why kita nagasili niya nga mamping kita sa piyak, no? Ang aton diya, of course, ang ABS-CBN Corporation will really acknowledge ang ilas ni contribution sa information dissemination to the public. And of course, what they have done sa ilas ni nga mga social activities abi kag bulig sa tao tinaya naintindihan tagay nga damo gid man nabuligan ng ABS-CBN. Pero kung violation sa paghambalan sa ila sini franchise, depende na sa korte, no? No? Okay. Mga kabiyanan, sa ilo kita sa iba naman nga topiko ning parte sa coronavirus kaysa subong sini. There are so many information that we gathered nga tourism and business sa sining travel are adversely affected because sa sining coronavirus 19. No? Dali lingkad, we'll pause for a while. After the break, we will be back in a moment.
Ako ay Pilipino.
Casino Filipino, your partner in building our nation, is inviting everyone to come and watch the following upcoming free celebrity shows at Casino Filipino Bacolod, El Teatro, El Fisher Hotel.
Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get you
need antiques for your home and office? Antiquities is the right answer. Antiquities has a lot of furnitures and products to choose from. Display Center is at Circumferential Road, back of Espinos Village, Bacolod City. Owned and managed by Germano Corporation. For more information, please contact Annalisa C. at telephone number 446-2776. Here now is the latest book released from Dr. Michael T. Magari, Doctor of Physical Therapy, the 10-step method to prevent elderly falls. Enter the 10-step method in falls prevention. It is a simple step-by-step method that gives a big picture in addressing the falls problem that affects the elderly population worldwide. This book provides the information that readers can benefit for their families and loved ones. May this book be of great help to the readers and save lives. Dr. Michael T. Magari, Doctor of Physical Therapy, is also the author of 9 valuable life gems, 9 principles for the life journey ahead, and 7 valuable tips to being an outstanding physical, occupational, and speech therapist. All of these books from Dr. Michael T. Magari are available in Amazon, Kindle ebook, and paperback printed editions. Thank you. To God be the glory.
Ako ay Pilipino.
Welcome back to our program, Transparency, right here on Sky Cable Bacolod, and can also be viewed on YouTube through Transparency Negros Occidental. At this moment, I would like to greet my good friend, Mr. Sammy Huen, who is also viewing our show in LA, no? Los Angeles, California. Happy viewing lang sa kay Sammy Huen. No? Kag of course sa aton nga mga suki sa Transparency. Now, balik kita mga kabyanan sa aton nga pagsugilanon parte sa coronavirus. In fact, kadamo sang mga kauturan naton apektado gid ang idas ng pagpangabuhi. Ang iban mabalik dito sa China, sa Hong Kong, kag kun sa din nga mga lugar nga hindi sila kabalik, no? Kay iti galalapta ng virus nga ini, same is true sa iban nga mga countries makasulod sa Pilipinas, dami mga travel ban bala kag ang aton nga mga schedule sa eroplano, means of transportation are also adversely affected, no? So, di sa imo lang, ano daw nasubrahan kita ka, masiling naton ka, nakulbaan bla, or hadlok kita sa sining virus nga, daw ang iba niya, way mga sok-sok gani isang ng maskara, pareho sa imo, abe. Di, ikaw ay man ka mask, ako ay man, no? Damo sang iban nga daw hindi man magmask kay daw ka uncomfortable abi kag daw agin man andre sa aton sa Pilipinas, especially sa Negros abi. What's your take on this?
Well, there is a saying, it is better to make a mistake on the side of caution.
Okay,
No,
okay.
it's better to, isa magsala ka, basta nakaluwas ka.
Okay, okay.
Mo nang tigulang, ano. It is true, for example, kita mo din ang Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday,
kagina.
Ang aton
In fact,
taping
yung
Ash
simbahan
Wednesday.
sila kadi nga, hindi na pagbutang nga kung diri lang sa babaw, no? As it was in ancient times, no?
Okay, okay.
Pero why man, we cannot see a point nga study na coronavirus. In the first place, why nakita niya sa Negros? We had people that were suspected, but it turned out why man sila. But in other places, there is a grave danger, no? Because a virus goes with the air with the breath. No? Wala tayo kabalo. Kung ano na. So, it's better to be protected, no?
Okay.
But you can also be cautious to the extent that it will limit your movements.
Movements.
It will limit the way you do things. Like, for example, a lot of people, I was watching the report of BBC and the CNN. Can you imagine the streets of Shanghai, 3-4 bilog tao?
Oo. Hadlock
Normally
sila.
na, million ng tao galakad na.
Oo.
Di karon kita na sa TV mo na, 3 bilog galakad sa Shanghai.
Oh, hadlock sila, guro.
Because they were ordered to stay indoors, not to go out. So,
Ordered by the government.
ordered by the government. And so, in the interview of one of those who was on the way to a store, he was told that he said that I go out only 3 times a week. Okay. The other members of the family also go out 3 times a week. So nagabulos-bulos lang sila. Karon abi Lunes, ikaw. Go ka para mabakal sudan, bakal pagkaon, bakal sa tubi, kinanglanon. Dasong adlaw, ako naman. Dasong adlaw siya naman.
Ina sa Shanghai na,
Sa Shanghai na.
Okay.
And you know, Shanghai is a city with, I think, about 20 million people.
Population,
And then outside of that, I have been to Shanghai 3 times, and it's very, very crowded place.
Pero sa China na gyapon.
Sa China. And yet, it's very far from Wuhan. But to protect, it is more, the government is taking much caution because of the rapid growth. In fact, recently, during the last several days, I have not read anymore or seen on TV the count of those infected and those who died coming from China. Why it's a news? You notice that? Why it's a news? The one that is coming it is in Korea and Japan and several places, including Africa. Now, why is it that there is no more news coming from China? But what tips me off this morning is this. In the news, the World Health Organization warns of a pandemic,
Warns already.
of a pandemic possibility. Why pandemic? That means last month, there is no pandemic. This is not possible. World Health Organization, may-pandemic subong. Why is warning pandemic? Of course, it's growing, but he said it's going down. No, there's no more report of infection going down or death going down. Ako na problema kagina. I was going through and then I was going through the all the news in the internet. Why isang report from China? So every day may report
But
pila
more than
infected.
2,000 na ang napatay.
No, the last that I read was over 2,180, something like that.
From China.
From in China alone. Now, why not ko Diyos? That's the last that I don't know. I may have missed it, no? But for the last 2 or 3 days, wala ko kita sa news from China about death and infections. And then comes a warning of a pandemic. A pandemic is a worldwide epidemic. In other words, a pandemic kills not thousands. It kills hundreds of thousands. I don't know why they would warn that. We don't have the idea. Is there censorship of information?
Yes, yeah. Inaabala nato na in due time, no? But for the moment, here in the Philippines, tourism is adversely affected, no? Kaya say for example, halin ka sa other countries of the world, kadto ka sa Pilipinas, quarantine ka for 14 days. Now, ang imo yabi nga bakasyon niya, saan man lang kabulan, pila na lang ka adlaw ang imo ding bakasyon. So it is not worth nga magbakasyon ka sa Pilipinas. Ang masubo galing kakadamo sang mga abyan naton nga nagaobra sa other countries of the world like in Macau or in Hong Kong, in Korea, nga hindi sila makakadto to kay ginabahan sila, no? Same is true, hindi man lang kapuli. So, apektado ang ilang pagpangabuhi, no? Their means of livelihood is adversely affected. So, muna yung aton problema sa coronavirus. Silim sang iban lang nila ang coronavirus kuno base man-made man no? Wala ni kabalo kung man-made o kung halin gini matuod sa mga plague balangan na tabo previously sa bilog nga kalibutan. Ano say mo di as a historian abe?
They're talking about conspiracy theory. Isa ira batian ko nga nagadevelop ang China sini nga virus.
Okay.
It is supposed to be nga ihulog na to nila sa Amerika. Dabo nga senaryo mo. Ibutang sa Amerika. O galing kaysa dito nag-leak. Ang experimentation kag naigo ang Wuhan. I don't think that is well, in this world everything, even the most bizarre of all things, pwede ka naman tabo. Especially, but we know for a fact that there is such thing as a CW warfare, no? Chemical CBW, they call it chemical and biological warfare. So countries that have the capabilities usually produce chemical and biological weapons. And in fact, North Korea said that they can launch a biological weapon through their missiles, no? But the effect of biological weapon, even chemical weapon, which was chemical weapon warfare was initiated in World War I. It was so horrible that the treaty, the Geneva Convention in 1929, prohibited any country from developing chemical and biological weapons. But it cannot be stopped. Japan did develop that kind of weapon in Manchuria. Hitler developed that kind of warfare also in Europe. So we cannot really be sure they believe that Russia has such a weapon. But to use it is another thing, because the chemical does not only hit a portion, unlike a bomb.
Yes.
So a bomb or a cannon, it can hit a particular area, and that particular area will only be decimated. But you cannot control biological weapon once it is released. Once a virus is released into the air, into the atmosphere, you don't know how to stop it. You can prevent its spread, as what we are doing now. But there is no guarantee that you will be able to save. So it is also counterproductive. And that's why countries are very, very conscious about it, about the use of chemical and biological weapons.
So hopefully, no, may ara na kita bulong nga ma-develop against coronavirus in the near future, no? Hopefully. Para ang aton nga travel, ang aton balang paggiho, kang aton pagtrabaho, mabalik na sa normal, no? Hopefully, sa madali nga panahon. Now, makasaylo naman kita sa mga local issues, abe, no? Ining balita nga pag-take over naman o ang parte sa aton Bacolod City Water District bala, nga ang prime water kuno ma-joint venture sa Basiwa. Siling sa iban, it is already a done deal, no? Kag iba nagasiling, ti daw, way pagin man kasanagan, pero ang iba nagasiling, done deal na kuno. Ti, base may mga latest information nga maatag sa aton, ng aton nga honored guest, pero dali lang gid, we still have a few minutes of our time on our program, Transparency. We will be back shortly.
Ako ay Pilipino.
Casino Filipino, your partner in building our nation, is inviting everyone to come and join the following upcoming events at Casino Filipino Bacolod El Fisher Hotel.
They're gonna rip it off, taking the time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget
Need antiques for your home and office? Antiquities is the right answer. Antiquities has a lot of furnitures and products to choose from. Display Center is at Circumferential Road, back of Espinos Village, Bacolod City. Owned and managed by Germalo Corporation. For more information, please contact Annalisa C. at telephone number 446-2776.
Ako ay Pilipino.
Welcome back to our program, Transparency Negros Occidental Philippines. No? You can view this program on YouTube through Transparency Negros Occidental. Now, ang aton discussion is now centered sa local issues here in the province of Negros Occidental and the city of Bacolod, the capital city of the province. Now, in joint venture sang Bacolod City Water District kag singing Prime Water, daw kadamo nga Malaysia na batian ko nga daw masiling naton nga kinanglan gid bala ang masiling naton abilidad sang Prime Water nga ang aton Bacolod City Water District luya gid nga mag-joint venture. Ano gid ang kaayuhan sini? May mga damo ang kaayuhan sang sa kalainan. Mode?
Well, ang justification sila sa Basiwa, even from the very beginning,
Oo.
is that Basiwa does not have the capability to supply Bacolod.
Oho.
Which to me is a moronic justification.
Oho.
In the sense that it is an acceptance of failure.
Acceptance of failure.
That means they cannot.
Oho.
Na sila kulang kwarta.
Kapila naman ang maghulam kwarta.
You remember they borrowed 480 billion that did not produce water.
Oho. Damo
Until
ko-
now, I ask, where is the water that produced by 480 billion? Nobody can tell me where.
Oho.
So anyway, there are many proponents of supply of water for Basiwa. But as they always say, the price is not right.
Oho. The price is not right.
Okay. So, is the price right for Prime Water? I don't know. It can always be denied.
Oho.
But the very fact is that there are other proponents for that joint venture long before. But if it is the justification of Basiwa that they do not have the financial capacity to do it, then why? They said, there's no money. Money is always there. But whether you can use money for good is another matter.
Okay. Oh.
Whether
You can use it for good.
you use it for good,
Oo.
that's another matter.
Oo.
And, you know, for over 10, 12, 13 years, or ever since, Basiwa has not created new sources of water except to dig wells. Digging of wells is expensive.
Oo. Okay.
It is fast. Okay? And it can easily be a source of corruption. And that's why they love digging wells. But there is now a ban on those, especially in Bacolod, because the water level of Bacolod, according to the DNR, has gone down.
Okay.
Once we reach the lower level,
Oo.
seawater will get into the aquifer.
So, hindi
Our
na potable.
aquifer,
Hindi na...
and then the water comes out in your faucets will be seawater.
Okay.
It will be salty.
Oo. Oho.
So we need water from the springs. We have plenty of springs
Oo.
in Bacolod.
Tinga, hindi na...
We have
ma-utilize.
rivers.
Oo.
Just the same. They said they don't have the money. I don't think it is money. I think it is competence,
Competence.
and honesty.
Nan, baka takom, no?
Two things.
Oh.
In terms of competence, Basiwa have competent people.
Kaya naman si Juliana Carbon, Attorney Juliana.
Yeah, I know, but that's why even Juliana Carbon, I know, is opposed to this joint venture.
Oh.
Because I think Juliana knows how to tap this water. Her problem is the board.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The members of the board are appointed by the mayor.
Okay.
They are therefore beholden to the mayor. What the mayor says goes. Now, did the mayor say produce the water? Have you heard?
Daw ay man?
Daw ay gid.
Oh. Now, in other parts of the province of Negros Occidental, there are some cities that are, having a joint venture with Prime Water also, like in Cadiz, no? But their vice
Why
mayor
pag-
doesn't know about this.
Wala pa na gid na close.
Why
That's
pa?
going to be one.
Oh.
But what I know is that the way pa masil gid ang
Ang contract.
contract. I don't know, but maybe by now they have. But the last I heard is why pa man ma-sign.
Oh.
Anyway,
Pero natingala ko din, no? Kadamo sa aton nga mga water districts, nga ang Prime Water gid ang luyag nila nga mag-joint venture. I think daw,
there are actually 3 proponents. In fact, 4 or 5 or 6.
oh,
But there is, for example, Metro Water.
okay.
Manila Water also
Uh-huh.
on Maynilad. There were even before.
Uh-huh.
There was even a proposal from a group that have links in Israel. No cost to Baziwa, they will produce the water.
Bo, tingaway ito ma...
They
dayon.
were just once the water is produced, that's when they get paid.
Okay,
But unless the water is there, they will not. I don't know. Maybe the price was not right.
I
So
see.
there was that's a big problem. Ginamo na to gani sa una sila because of that. But there was such a proponent. In fact, they started, but there is not just power play. In Basiwa, there is not just power play. There is also money play in Basiwa. This so big. There's big money in water.
Oh, big
You know,
money. Oh.
because you don't produce, nobody produces water. God produces the water. They all come from the benevolence of God through nature. What is costly is bringing that water to the houses,
Oh,
to your household. That's the cost.
oh.
And in this cost, that's where we do not know. And Basiwa, for all the justification, refuses to reveal the terms, the details of the joint venture with Prime Water.
So, mo ni mga kabyanan, very problematic ang atong tubig dire sa Bacolod, no? Kaya ang Basiwa Board, kag ang General Manager daw, hindi ginman magsantuanay, no? May mga problema. There in other parts of the country, nga mga water districts, daw ginaintrahan gid ini isang Prime Water. Nga daw iti takabalo, may mga money involved sina dre, no? Ang gwa sila mga kabyanan, daw may mga paghuna-una bala nga masiling nga ang mga atong mga board of directors, kuan ini sila, nang daw beholden ini sila sa tag-iya sang Prime Water. Daw, hindi kita kaintindi nga ang atong water districts hindi makasolbar, makahatag sang potable water sa mga concessionaires abi sa lugar nga inambitan naton pareho sa iban nga mga lugar sa Pilipinas. Ti nga Prime Water lang gid bala makabalo mag-manage.
There is, for example, the Ayala.
Oh. Ti nga
There's,
yan ni
Metro,
Prime Water yan ni Villar.
Maynilad.
Oh.
Well, that's. I think that's one of the question that we raise about because Prime Water is owned by the Villar family,
Oh.
and there are many talks about the infusion of politics into these deals,
Oh.
into this, and I don't know, but I cannot really verify. But there are talks about Senator Cynthia Villar planning to run for the presidency in 2022. And this is the politics in all this prime water moves to get hold of as many water districts as possible. That this will become a conduit of a political for the political campaign in 2022.
Oh. See, that
So
remains to be seen.
That is something that we have to look into, because if this is true, then there is really a very serious effort on the part of Prime Water to get the water districts by whatever means.
By whatever
If there
means.
is, by whatever means, if there is a political aspect of this, more than providing water as a public service.
Te, ang aton nga mga water districts gintukod ini to provide potable water sa aton nga mga concessionaires. Ang politika te balo naman kita. Why man contentment ang mga tao sa corruption ang ginatawag nga kwarta, no? Money talks. Mga kabyanwan, nakita sa panahon ang aton nga honored guest, a media icon, kag ini siya mga kabyanan ti anay presidente sa Negros Press Club, kag well-known historian, columnist, ti si Mudi kilala gid sa aton nga mga kauturan nga mga viewers. Then aton nga parting message to the good people of Negros and our viewers all over the country.
Well, I thank Mike here for providing me another forum. Of course, I write daily in the Daily Guardian, but this is a different video of and more spontaneous rather than on the writing, which you can plan. No? But this is more spontaneous, especially if you don't know what questions will be asked. So anyway, thank you for listening to Mike, and I would like to congratulate him because he's one of the longest survivor in this thing.
Thank you so much. So, mga kabyanan, my teacher, former teacher sa LCC La Consolacion College, and my good friend, Mr. Modesto Mode Saunoy. No? Mga kabyanan, ng aton nga words of wisdom comes from the Bible, 1 Ephesians chapter 15, verse 3. It said, and I quote, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins moral or good morals." Thank you so much. Happy viewing, everyone. This is your host saying, mabuhay ang Pilipino.
This has been another presentation of Transparency. Be with us again every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 8 p.m. Channel 32 and on Sunday at 12 noon Channel 40. For comments, suggestions, and ad placements, please contact Mike Maghari at cell number 0919-260-6943. You may view this program and subscribe on YouTube through Transparency Negros Occidental, Philippines. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone.